Hello everyone, welcome to day 97 of my road to $100,000 a month in e-commerce. Get that fan out so it's not as much of a distraction. I've become almost the thing that I didn't want to at the start, and that's not uploading every day and at least getting to 100 in a row. But I'm sick of making videos. Like, I'm not sick, I feel like I provide no value when I'm putting out videos where I've had a day where there's just not much news. It could be a day that in the past has been a slump day or nothing exciting happened. Like, I just did a PDP for the whole day and there was no real findings. It was just kind of copying and pasting, and it just took forever. That's the kind of stuff I sort of want to avoid. And I've had a few days of doing boring stuff and doing not much, like finishing the PDP for this launch, but also a few other setbacks, like this page optimization. First time hiring a Fiverr contractor, I suppose you'd call them, to get some speed optimization. Did a pretty good job. I just wasn't really on top of the fact that I had to give him access, so that delayed it by a day. And then because of that, there was like another 3-day extension on when it could have been done by. He got it done in sort of like a day and a half, but then when I tested the page speed, he came up as like a 64 when his results showed almost like a 90. And this guy's got a pretty good reputation. Like, he's endorsed by BBA as what some of the coaches have used in the past and some of the students have used. Like, not affiliated with BBA, just, you know, a guy who gets the job done and good value. And I was thinking, okay, what the fuck? So I postponed like the accepting of his delivery, thinking, or asking him, hey, I've just looked at it and it comes up as this number, what's the go? Obviously, with me not having that experience in there, he's come back and said, as you know, things change and it depends on the servers of Shopify as well as PageSpeed Insights, which all well and good, but the images still took forever to load. And I've always been under the impression that you use SVG formats for the images. And so it was quite bizarre when I watched a video and it said that if you use PNGs, or always use PNGs and JPEGs, and just make sure they're a bigger size than the format, so it doesn't, you know, come out as blurry. And I've uploaded that. Oh no, first of all, I downloaded it, or looked at all the sizing of everything and thought, okay, yeah, like a couple 100 megabytes, okay, or like 15 or so, a couple hundred, like I think it was around like 15, the low teens in megabytes per image. So I thought, okay, let's try, download it. Yep, sure enough. I mean, like, this is probably no surprise to anyone, but I save myself a lot of speed with loading those paints, and I have a lot of images, a lot of, you know, testimonials, social proof, a lot of sections. So it was good to get his code insight as well as me changing the images. But I also thought that could have been something that he could have done earlier, or like in his project. But is what it is. Either way, it's all done. And so testers out. The advertorial that I've done with Magic Patterns has been a massive hit. I think it's definitely worth anyone's while who's considering that kind of funnel with a pre-sales page before the PDP. Yeah, like, you know, you pay, for me it's 30 Australian and you can get a good amount of credits. It's like 200, and I think each credit is a message that you can get the AI to edit the website, and even from its basic format, it does really well and looks new, structured well, isn't boring, it's readable. It's a game changer, I think, and worth a while, rather than sitting there copying someone like a competitor's landing page word for word and format for format and like gem pages. So that's live. Just realised I don't have Microsoft Clarity on the advertorial on the sales page, but it is what it is. That's fine. We can always put it in tomorrow. But otherwise, it's been a good day. I wish I lent into Alex Hormozi's social media in the last, pretty much this whole year. I think I've tried to put a bit of a ban on getting in new content for things that aren't as relevant or that I thought weren't relevant. I thought I only wanted a few things on ecom from people like Mark or Alex who have like similar philosophies and obviously work together. So not to conflate things, and I don't want to be trying new things when I haven't tried out the thing that I learned the day before, you know? So yeah, went on a bit of hiatus from Alex, but since the last couple of days, every time I go on YouTube or Instagram, I see him, I see his lessons, and I can get in a quick short of his, and I think it just can apply so directly to me. And the lesson from these 3 days is that it's just I say this all the time, it's about time, but it's about how much you can tolerate of it, because the idea is that you work all day and you enjoy it and it's efficient and you feel good, you feel optimized, and that's the North Star. But to do that, you have to suck, and you have to do a lot of trial and error, and you have to put in a lot of time and energy. And I think just for anyone getting into entrepreneurship, or even if you've only really started, if you're anywhere under $10 million a year, it's worth your while listening to him, because it's relatable and it's just a good reality check on this is the actual road you're on. Don't worry about anything else. It's just like, it's a good, what do they say, like a good tonic, a good like refresher. I'm like, this is actually what it is. This is what the game is. It's monotonous, it's boring, it's painful, but on the other end of that is you being able to level up and be a better person and be someone who can give back to their clients or their customers in general, because you're providing value, and you're providing value for your employees, your investors, people who are just, stakeholders in your life. Like, that's why you do it, and I think it's worth it every single time. It's just it just provides really good ways to just simply boil everything down and get a bit of a reality check. And it's soothing almost. And it's like, another thing he said, that he revised Jock Willink's quote, which is, until death or failure is psychological. Anyway, I think I'll end it on that, because I have been yapping. But it's just more hours. Almost cringing at myself because of how much I've said that. In reality, what I need to do, my bottleneck currently, is you need to wake up at a set time, go to bed at a set time, and just be at your desk. Count the hours, or minutes, not hours, that you spend on social media and in distraction, and try to do better the day after. Try to get less than others, because by doing that, you're then spending more time either bored in your own thoughts or at your desk, because you get bored and you go, what can I do at my desk? and then it's time at the desk, and then it's what can I do at the desk, and then it's let's just do work and get stuff done and be more efficient and reset my routine and what I'm expected to do every day. You sit down and you work just for like the entire day, basically. And then it's how many days of that can I have in a row? What distractions can I get rid of? How little can I look at something or participate in something every day? And rather than trying to figure out what are the rules for social settings, or what are the rules for declining invites, or for like drinking, yada yada, just always remind yourself that, for me, that just another tangent. This is what these videos should have always been about, is what's been specifically going on in my head, not so much advice that I'm trying to give cookie cutter to everyone else. It's what's my journey, what do I need to improve upon? Like, this is the stuff that I need to do. Coming back to it, realize that whenever I come up with like how much should I drink, or how much should I eat, or how much time should I give, or is this worth going to, before making any of those decisions, you have a base framework of, to succeed in entrepreneurship, no matter what I do, whether it was e-com, whether it was anything, as an entrepreneur, and making those sacrifices in the early days where I'm at, you, Finn, me, will have to sacrifice short-term desire, short-term fun for monotonous hours of work, or painful, grueling tasks for work. That's the trade-off you need to make. And how many of those can you make? What's your threshold for that? Because there's always someone who's going to quit at a certain stage, and there's always someone who's going to do more and keep going. And are you going to be that kind of person? You're going to try and chase that? Are you going to try and push yourself? Or are you just going to go, nah, okay, this is where I let go? And each time those things come up, that's what I need to ask myself, because the wins are days in a row that I can have of just working my ass off. That's really it. Delayed gratification. That is it. It's simple, but it's not easy. Because I think another trap I've fallen into is thinking, well, would like affiliate marketing work better for me? So I've learned copywriting, my money will be going just to ad spend, and that's really it. Maybe to a Shopify page or a Funnelish page, and I'll be learning more in-depth copywriting skills, and things will be a bit more refined. Or do I move on to something else? Or do I do email copywriting? Do I just like take a step back for the time being because of budgets and because it's perceivably easier? And that's where I trip myself, or I find that I trip over myself of like, no, you're just looking for something easier. You need to just keep going, because regardless, you're going to have to learn these painful lessons of hard work, sacrifices, and monotonous days. And that's it, no matter what you do. So you may as well do it now in something in a journey that you're enjoying, than not. Also, side note, I think that all my good videos have been above 12 minutes. It's a little tip. But anyway, that's it for me. I will see everyone tomorrow. Adios.